Noise. Let's start.
No noise, please.
The magic porridge pot.
Please excuse me, want to pass.
Mother had no money and no one to look after her. She lived in a ramshackle old cottage, and her clothes were dirty and rushed.
Moving of the chair, sit down. Listen.
Time she went hungry, but when she did have some food, she was always ready to share it. One day she was out for a walk when she heard a buzzing bees. She thought bees mean honey. Carefully, so as not to upset the bees, she reached onto the hive and pulled out a piece of sweet, sticky honey, dripping with golden honey. Then she heard someone behind her. It was an old woman with a cooking pot. "Hello," said Mother. She glanced at the pot. There wasn't a trace of food inside it. Perhaps the woman is hungry too, thought Mother. "Would you like some honey?" she asked, breaking the honeycomb it too. "Oh yes," said the old woman. "Thank you. This will be delicious with porridge." "Let's try it," the woman went on. Said Mother, confused. "We don't have any porridge, but we have my pot," said the woman.
Okay. Could we hear her?
No.
We could not hear her. Only us here. But the people there could not hear. Let's read it again. Loudly.
The
voice is
magic
important.
porridge pot. Mother had no money and no one to look after her. She lived in a ramshackle old cottage, and her clothes were dirty and wretched. Much of the time she went hungry, but when she did have some food, she was always ready to share it. One day she was out for a walk when she heard a buzzing bees. She thought, and bees mean honey. Carefully, so as not to upset the bees, she reached into their hive and pulled out a piece of sweet, sticky honeycomb dripping with golden honey. Then she heard someone behind her. It was an old woman with a cooking pot. "Hello," said Mother. She glanced at the pot. There wasn't a trace of food inside it. Perhaps the woman is hungry too, that thought Mother. Would you like someone honey?
Try louder.
Some honey?
Try louder.
She asked. Break the honeycomb. Breaking the honeycomb in two. Oh yes, said the old man. Thank you. This will be delicious with porridge. Let's try it. The woman went on. Said Mother, confused. We don't have any porridge. But we have my pot, said the woman.
Next. Please louder. I can hear, we can hear because we are standing here. I'm sure that, what's your name again? Kasmin. I'm sure Kasmin cannot hear you guys. Can you hear them? No. Clearly? No. Please read louder.
The old woman balanced the pot on a nearby stump. This is no ordinary pot, she announced dramatically. When I see the magic words, it will fill with porridge. Martha looked at the old woman. She looked at the pot. She couldn't see anything magical about it. She's crazy, thought Martha. But she was too polite to say so. Instead, she said, "How clever." The old woman smiled. "Watch this," she said. "Cook, pot, cook." The pot shook, entered so slightly, and a tiny wipes of steam poured from it. Martha's nose poured up from it. Mother's nose twitched. It smells like porridge. The pot gave a shudder, and then, to Martha's amazement, the hot porridge began to bubble up. In moments, the pot was filled to the brim. "I think that's enough," said the old woman. "Now listen, dear, this part is important. Stop, pot, stop." Immediately, the pot stopped. Martha and the old woman sat down to eat. The porridge was hot and sweet and delicious, especially with the honey, and there was more than enough for everyone. Martha thought she had never felt so full and warm and contented. "Well, time to go," she said the old woman, getting to her feet. "You can keep the pot. I think you need it more than I do. Just remember the magic words," she called, as she hobbled
Yes.
up. "And you'll never be hungry again." "I remember," said Martha. "Thank you." From that day on, Martha had plenty
to eat.
Shout.
From that day on, Martha had plenty to eat. She had hot porridge for breakfast, fresh porridge with porridge sauce for lunch, and a large helping
I cannot sit. They have pushed me away. And a large way. Right.
and a large
Helping.
of porridge for dinner.
This guy is making noise.
With extra porridge for dessert.
Okay.
One evening,
Listen. Stop moving the chairs, please.
One evening, a greedy boy was walking past Martha's cottage when he smelled something hot and sweet and delicious. He thought, sniffing the air porridge. The boy followed.
Loud. Now it's too low.
The boy followed the smell to the cottage. Silently, he stepped
Toad. Tiptoed.
tiptoed up to the window and peeped through. He wanted Martha put the pot on the table. He heard her say the magic word, cook. He saw the pot sugar and start to fill with fresh steamy porridge, but he didn't see it stop. Martha drew the curtain and sat down to dinner, unaware of anything unusual. I want that pot, thought the boy. He didn't care that it was Martha's. He wanted until she watched until she went to bed.
Okay. Someone is loud. Let him wake up. Sit. Continue, someone.
Then he slipped inside her cottage, grabbed the pot and ran all the way back home as fast as his legs would carry him. He couldn't wait to try it out. Eagerly, he said the magic words, "Cook, pot, cook." The pot gave a shiver. It gave a shudder. Hot porridge bubbled up and a sweet smell filled the air. The boy licked his lips greedily. At least, when the pot was full to the brim, he said, "Stop." But the pot didn't stop. Porridge dripped over the edge and fell in sticky great dollops on the table. "Hey, I said stop," the boy cried, more loudly this time. Oh. But the pot didn't stop. Now, porridge was flowing thickly across the table and beginning to float onto the floor. Splatter, splat. No, wailed the boy. Stop, that's enough now. No more. But the pot didn't stop. Sploot, splat, splosh. Before long, the floor had disappeared beneath a sticky sea of porridge. Stop, 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 yelled the boy. Please. But the pot didn't stop. Sploot, splash, splosh. Porridge began to bubble out of the windows. The boy waded out into the moonlight night. A gloopy flood of porridge flowed him through the door and down the street. And still the pot didn't stop. Slowly but surely, the porridge flood grew deeper and deeper and deeper. Help! Gasped the boy. I'll drown in porridge. In her cottage, Martha's nose twitched. That's funny, she thought. I can smell porridge. She glanced out of the window and gasped. There was a lake of porridge around the boy's house. It must be the pot, she thought. I'll better do something fast. She raced outside, and at last the pot stopped. The greedy boy was saved, but his house was now surrounded by mounds of cold, congealing porridge. How will I get home? He wailed. I think you have to eat your way back, said Martha, trying not to laugh. Oh, and you had better return my pot when you find it, she added. It was too much porridge for the greedy boy. I'll never touch the stuff again, he told Martha the next day. Yes, your pot. Sorry for taking it. Martha, on the other hand, never grew tired of her magical meals and lived happily ever after. The end.
Why they want to be martyred. This is the thing we are not going to keep it. You have to have endless food every day. How many people don't want to be martyred? Me. How many people don't want to be martyred? Me. Why? Why? Say it. Why? Okay. I don't want. You're not saying it. Listen, Skylar.
I don't want to be martyred because I'm happy with who I am.
She's happy with who she is, which is very good. I don't want to be martyred because I don't want to eat the same food every day. Every day. Porridge. Every day. Porridge. Fruit, porridge. It's hot. Even if it's hot, I don't want to eat this. I want to eat cocky, cassava. All